flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would everybody please remain standing? I'd like to have a moment of silence in memory of Supervisor Frank Ludwig. Okay, rest in peace, Frank. Thank you. The roll call. Supervisors Schrader, Cassiola, Cotton, and Fisher. In addition, Township Manager Don Januso, Public Works Director Bill Wateroff, Cruz Bosley, Director of Zoning, Chief Bukovinsky, Chief of Police, and Township Solicitor Chris Bolton. Welcome, Chris. Okay, the number 4 on our reorganizational is a motion for the chairman for the Board of Supervisors.
I'll make the motion to appoint Tom Cassiola.
I'll second that motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The second up, well, it's your meeting, I'll be the chairman.
Right, so we did a motion for vice chairman.
I'd like to make a motion, Supervisor Fisher for vice chairman.
I'll second that. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
No.
Carol, please record that rule as such. For manager,
I'd like to make the motion, Don Januso be the manager.
I'll second it.
it's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. Apologize for my voice. I had to yell at my wife a lot today, more than usual.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to make a motion now on something that we've discussed already. I think we all know that Frank Ludwig, he was very much involved with the trails, and he was very passionate about the connector trail that he's working on that goes from Montfort Trail up through Klinger Park. And I've talked to several people from the Montfort Trail Council, Chuck Huey and Ned Williams and a few others. And I'd like to make the motion that whenever that trail is completed, that we name it the Frank Ludwig Memorial Trail.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. And thank you for that motion, Andy. We'll go through these pretty quickly. Depository, if someone gives us a name, we'll go.
Washington Financial.
What do we go?
Oh yeah, we skipped. Yeah, Secretary
I'm
Treasurer.
sorry, I'm thinking Secretary
7.
Treasurer.
Go back to 7.
All right, go ahead.
Don Januso. I'll make the motion. Don Januso.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Okay, for depository, just name them all, please.
Washington Financial, McMurray Community Bank in Cecil Township, Slovenian Savings and Loan in North Shebane, and PLGIT in Harrisburg.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For solicitor, we did vote on it at our last special meeting, but it's a new appointment, so it's still.
I'll make that motion that we have Tucker Orangeburg and
And I'll
Chris
second.
Bowles as our representing us as our solicitor.
And I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Before we go to the next one, just like to take a second for Chris to introduce himself to our residents here. These are family here, and you'll get to see him every meeting. Just tell us about yourself.
I'm looking forward to it.
First picture.
Thank you. I look forward to this opportunity and meeting and working with all of you. It's an honor and a privilege. I live in the city of Pittsburgh. My wife and I live in the Lawrenceville neighborhood. I've lived in Western Pennsylvania all of my life except for 4 years when I went to North Carolina for college. So I look forward to this opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here, and looking forward to working with everybody here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. For engineer,
retain Gateway Engineers Dan Dizera.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. For building code inspection service,
I make a motion that we hire municipal consulting services.
I'll second that motion.
been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For sewage enforcement officer,
Washington County Sewage Council.
I'll second that.
moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Animal control officer,
Kim Secret. I'll second it.
moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For emergency management coordinator,
Paul Pevac.
I'll second that.
been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For zoning hearing board members, the meeting money paid at $100 per meeting.
So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For resolution 1-2015, the earned income tax collector.
I make Keystone Tax Service.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. For resolution 2-2015, LST tax collector.
Again, Keystone Tax Service.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution number 3-2015, the delinquent LST and the delinquent EIT tax collector.
Keystone Tax Service.
Seconded.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution 4-2015, a realty transfer tax collector.
Debbie Gardella.
Moved
second
and
it.
seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For our resolution number 5-2015, it says set the realty tax collector bond at 30% of the tax due.
So moved.
Seconded.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For our resolution 6-25-2015, for municipal authority member appointment,
Blaine.
We reappoint Blaine Bolovich.
I'll second it.
been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution 7-2015, the planning commission member.
I move that we reappoint Walt Cousins.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
He had a change of heart.
Did he ask to be reappointed again?
Yes, he did.
Did you get a copy of
Copy of
it? His
his,
request for reappointment.
I'll get it to him.
Okay, it's moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Pardon me?
I'll vote tomorrow.
Okay, you want to call that an abstention then?
Right?
You have that, Carol?
Yes.
All right, for resolution 8-2015, for the zoning hearing board member.
I reappoint, or I vote that we reappoint Richard Bordiati.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. For our resolution 9-2015, our elected auditor vacancy,
I move that we appoint Phyllis Zaccarino.
I'll second that.
it's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution 10-2015, Frank Sarah's Public Library appointment,
Appoint Sandy Belpure.
I'll second that.
moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution 11-2015, for our certified accounting firm,
I move that we appoint Hozak Speck, Mutual and Wood.
I'll second that.
moved in, seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For resolution 12-2015, the chief administrative officer for pensions,
Move that we do. Want to do so?
Seconded.
moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Resolution number 13-2015, our non-uniform pension fund. As all employees are contributing 3% of the gross salary towards that pension plan.
So moved.
Been
Second.
moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
For Resolution 14, 2015, for the police pension plan, contribute 5% of the gross salary towards the pension plan.
So moved.
Seconded.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, the motion carries. For vacancy board members, it's automatically the four supervisors sitting, and we need a name for the vacancy.
I nominate Kathy Bertiotti.
I nominate Tom Prickett. First.
Is there a second? Kathy Bertiotti? Okay, the motion dies for lack of second. Is there another motion?
I move that we appoint Tom Prickett.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. The motion carries. Establishing our dates for our monthly meeting as the first Monday of each month, starting at 7 p.m.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. For the pay periods, they're set as every other Thursday for the whole year. Benefits are the same, except as we're amended by our contracts.
So moved.
Seconded.
Well, then with each employee contributing 1.5% of the gross pay. So moved. Seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Now, does anybody plan on going to the convention?
No.
Maybe we'll bring it up next month. We'll have a new supervisor at least at the end of the next meeting. Maybe
Sure,
some-
it could be brought up again next month.
wording at this next meeting. All right. And we can't do the voting delegate either. So that concludes our reorganizational meeting. We'll go right into our regularly scheduled monthly meeting.
Tom, I have one question. I'm going to Resolution 5-2013. The realty tax collector bond at 30%. Is that an increase over last year? Is it the same amount?
That's the same amount.
Same amount.
We just didn't say it last year.
Yeah.
I did. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
All right, that meeting was closed. We're going to call